Netflix is a Daily Joke is a podcast that brings you a joke a day, every day, from your favorite comedians, and maybe introduce you to your new faves. It's 10 minutes or less, it's sweet, and it's guaranteed to make you laugh, or your money back. Netflix is a Daily Joke isn't like other podcasts. No one dies, there's no witty banter, nothing of consequence is discussed, no mysteries are solved. It's just a comedian telling a joke every day. Featuring the funniest bits from the stand-up specials you know and love, only on Netflix. Some of the most talented people in comedy today. Bo Burnham, Maria Bamford, Kevin Hart, London Hughes, Amy Schumer, Tiffany Haddish, a ton more. There's a new one every morning, so that's a lot of comedians and a lot of jokes. You can make it your morning alarm so you always wake up happy, or you can listen while you brush your teeth, or while you get a mammogram. When I wake up every morning, I stare at the ceiling and wonder to myself, why am I here? What does it all mean? Does anything matter? Given that I'm an inconsequential speck of dust floating on a massive rock through space? Now, you may be asking yourself, hi Katya, what do you do to escape this existential dread? Well, I'll tell you. I listen to the Netflix is a Daily Joke podcast, and the laughter it elicits makes me momentarily forget about my slow, inevitable march towards death. Subscribe to Netflix is a Daily Joke on Apple, Spotify, and all the podcast places.
Hi, it's me, a girl. When your online checking account balance is running low, the last thing you need is a $33 overdraft fees. Overdraft fees have gotten way out of hand. In 2019, traditional banks took $11 million in overdraft fees. Chime does things differently. Chime is an award-winning app and a debit card that saved its members more than $10 billion, and you can believe me because I'm a little girl.
Hi, this is Katya. While not a little girl, I still love Chime because I hate overdraft fees, even more than my neighbor who plays dubstep at 3 a.m. How dare a bank punish me because someone else is late paying me? If you hate overdraft fees like me, Chime does things differently.
Eligible members can overdraft up to $200 on debit card purchases and cash withdrawals with absolutely no fees. Now you deserve to have financial peace of mind. Join the millions of Americans already loving Chime. Sign up only takes 2 minutes. It doesn't affect your credit score. And I would know because I'm a little girl. I'm going through puberty and now I'm a woman. Get started today at chime.com/bald. That's chime.com/bald. Oh.
Banking services provided by and debit card issued by the Bank Core Bank or Stride Bank NA members FDIC. SpotMe eligibility requirements apply. Overdraft only applies to debit card purchases and cash withdrawals. Limits start at $20 and may be increased up to $200 by Chime. Chime member overdraft fee savings is based on eligible members' use of SpotMe versus $33 average overdraft fee. Overdraft fee data based on Bankrate checking account survey and CRL June 2020 overdraft fees report.
And we're back for another incredibly entertaining podcast episode of The Bald and the Beautiful with your favorite drag queen, pig vomit, vulture creatures, Trixie, Mattel, and Katya. Live from a studio audience.
Live from a studio audience.
Nestled in the heart of your grandmother's pussy.
Ooh, the sounds are back.
Back to our roots.
Oh. We're recording in the studio today at our management's office. There's now a podcasting room here.
Yes, and unfortunately, you do not have the pleasure of looking at our faces, although we're both looking great. And this is a podcast.
It's a podcast.
You know what, though, I understand. I have been reading the comments because now I'm at an emotional place in my life where they don't affect me either way. They're either helpful or not helpful. They're either helpful or neutral.
Yes, totally.
Honestly. And I encourage any entertainer or person who's in the public eye to get to that space. I don't know how you do it, but you get there eventually where it's either helpful or neutral. You don't see a thing, oh, you suck, or you were better this. It's like, okay, whatever. You just gloss over it and get to the
There's always going to be.
Yes, always. There's always someone going to say, Taylor Swift is 400 pounds, which is not.
Well, that's me writing that. But my doll was announced yesterday, and so much of it was positive, and then some people were like, this is a lot of money. You really should stop pricing out some of your closest fans.
Oh, but see, to me, that's actually just information. I'm talking about you should kill yourself because you're a talentless hag with, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
Oh.
That's vitriol.
That's a lot.
The vitriol. That doesn't even faze me. That just entertains me.
Is this your vinyl?
Yeah, take a look at it.
Oh my God. I'm sitting here with the Katya Vampire Fitness vinyl.
Which, incidentally, there are a couple, I think there's 100 or so.
There's number, there's only so many?
Limited, yes, baby.
I'm
They're
holding number
numbered.
487.
Yeah, there's only 200 available left on Amazon, and that's it. And that's all she wrote. Won't ever be printed again. And if there is that is an unopened one, unfortunately. But when you open it up, it's a blood red vinyl record and a secret poster and a very explicit, not safe for work or home or anywhere picture of me with that latex pussy with legs spread wide open. So wide.
You know, as a sweater, you really put yourself in these puzzling torture suits with
Puzzling
these latex
is not
pussies.
even. Puzzling is not. I think it's just. It's a tier of self-harm that's it's institutionalizable.
Hey, rubber pussies. What's up with that? Hey.
It's not just the rubber pussy. It's the whole thing. Because of course the money shot is the pussy and the bonus are the boobs, right? But it doesn't stop there. It starts at the chin.
Well, don't you have one of those male ones too?
I sure do. And I use it as a weighted vest sometimes because it's about 8 or 9 pounds. And so if you do push-ups, body weight exercises with it on, not only do you look in the mirror and feel the progress because, you know, but it actually makes you work harder because it's added weight.
I wonder if you could wear it under a t-shirt at like the gay club and really feel like you are serving.
With the right, absolutely. You got to get
like a sheer mesh, a black mesh over it.
You got to get maybe a 90s night because you need a choker.
You need a choker because of the situation.
Or a neck brace. I hurt myself at the gym.
I fell off a rowing machine or something.
Exactly.
I fell off a treadmill and killed a woman.
You should see the other guy. She's a woman and she's dead.
What do you think about these videos of people at the gym like misusing equipment so fiercely? Like using the little cables to rocket through the air and stuff?
If I had footage from the YMCA in Chinatown back in Boston, elderly men and women in full suits. I'm talking like courtroom, like they're going to court.
Whoa!
Like a 3-piece suit with dress shoes, jumping up and down on the it is so wild. It is so wild. So unsupervised, crazy, incredible. Funniest home videos type of activities, and just wilding out. And I'm like, do you know where you are or what you're doing? And no, and it's just it's good that they're at the gym, I guess.
There was a lady, when I used to go to the West Hollywood 24-hour fitness, where apparently everyone's getting hand jobs except me. This lady used to go in jeans with a purse with a wig on.
I love that.
And she'd sit, lift
LA.
the weights twice, and then get up.
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? If you... nice cold Bud
She just
Light.
started pissing. That first sip
that
feeling.
Deep, rich color. The lashes, fully lashed at the gym is the thing. This is LA, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you notice the guys too, a lot of guys at these gay gyms, or these gyms that are gay like Crunch, they do about 3 minutes of exercises, and then the rest is either they're on sniffies.
What is sniffies?
You don't know about sniffies?
What is sniffies?
You don't know about
No. Did you make that up?
I did not.
What is it?
I wish I did.
Did you learn it from one of your sick little friends?
Yes, I fucking did.
You run with this circle of little perverts.
Let me tell you about this.
The K.
Let me tell you about this. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to just try to speak in diplomatic, compassionate language. Because the other night I was with this fucking this band of brothers they're all literally the booty crew. Okay, we went to Six Flags Gay Night. Me and Jason Wimberly. Jason Wimberly is in.
You went to Six Flags with Jason Wimberly?
Yes.
Work.
I wanted you to go, but you were gigging, I think, or out of town or whatever.
I was working.
Yeah. So anyways, out of the mountain, I don't know if I talked about this, but we did in the Substack. But so Jason Wimberly is in full ninja. Face mask, all black.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's in a face mask?
Face mask? Well, because, COVID, whatever. No. So...
Snip, snip?
No. This is before he
You
had...
know what? If Wimberly got a snip, he wouldn't hide it. He doesn't care.
No, he
didn't care.
just went to fucking Turkey and got the whole shebang.
Yeah, he wouldn't care.
He did it online. He was like sponsored. So yeah. But he's full ninja black. Can't see him. Fast, walking fast like me. We're just bolting. But we have the booty crew. Andrew, Porfy, Austin, and Michael Boston, and then another guy who's these impossibly attractive young pornography professionals with cans so big it's like a fucking Campbell's soup factory. It's and I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on here? I'm like, why am I Mr. Burns trailing after these like young hot porno people with big booty? Like it's just so incongruous.
You know what I thought of last week, and I put it on my Twitter because I really wanted to know: do hot people know that they are hotter than other people?
Yes, they fucking do.
And do they look at people like you and I who are disgusting but aren't hot, and do they go like, I would fucking kill myself if I look like that person?
No.
Do they are they like, yikes?
No, they don't. But here's the thing though. They look at us and they covet what they don't have, which
is what?
I'll tell you.
Bad skin?
No, shut up. No. Enormous social media followings, which I always forget is huge. Social capital. You have 2 million followers on social media.
You know why we didn't realize that? Because we had socials at the time that socials were starting.
Yes, we got in on the escalator, and it just keeps going up.
Yeah.
But they're most people are not even in the lobby, and they're looking up at the top floor.
But if you're not,
if
you're not an actor or something, why do you care about having followers?
Because it's a digital self-esteem. It's a huge part of being a person these days.
I'm so happy I don't have a personal Instagram or something.
Me too. Me too.
You know what? When I go to like, let's say I think a guy's hot or whatever, and I want to go to their Instagram just to oogle.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, God, this fucking Instagram is pictures of their landscape and their dog. But then I go, if it was my personal Instagram, it's probably what I would post too. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I have to post about is drag.
Right.
And if I didn't have an account about that, I love following certain drag queens or performers' Finstas, their secret Finstas.
Yeah,
that's weird. That's pulpy.
Yeah,
it's pulpy.
I do too. I follow. I think just a couple.
There's a few, and all they post is bad pictures of drag race queens.
Bad pictures,
the worst pictures of
us.
And
then inside jokes sometimes, and then tea that you have to know. You have to be in the kitchen to know about. And if you know that kind of tea. It's really great. And also reading promoters, reading other. Not really, never really punching down, but always like ooh.
More like highlighting what's going on, like a newsletter.
Yes, exactly. It's very newsletter vibes.
Like, because there's certain...
page 6.
Yes.
It's page 6.
Because especially in the drag queen world, you can't read these girls better than they read their own life reads them.
Right. And also you can't, because we've all found eventually that at a certain level, it's just, you can't complain about the lifestyle to openly because you just look like an idiot.
Exactly.
And also it doesn't make sense.
What do you think drag queens talk about when they're at an airport? We complain about money, meet and greets. We complain about committing to doing a drag show and then having to do it.
Yeah, but it's
complain about the dumbest shit.
And if we did that publicly, it would sound like we hate our fans, which is not the case. It's these little logistical things that only people in the lifestyle have to know about and that are unrelatable to everybody else.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like doing this back-to-back gig in Boston, LA, I was like so awful. But then I'm like, oh, for the 4 minutes I was on stage, I was ecstatic. You know what I mean? I was ecstatic.
Exactly.
Ecstasy. But anyways, so I'm like, I have these groups of friends that don't all get together. But then suddenly I found out I'm the only person in a group of at a house with maybe 15 people. Everybody does porn. Everybody's impossibly attractive. And then I'm literally like
a scab.
I'm Tom Hanks of Philadelphia in the corner.
Dog shit.
They're like, oh, did someone's
you don't
dog
taste that.
shit in the? Oh, that's
Is someone going to drive their grandpa home?
Yeah. But wait. To answer your question again, no, they don't see.
Do they notice that they're way hotter than us? They notice,
of course
right?
they do. But here's the thing. You know what they'll look at me and you're like, no, they're not going to be like, oh, they're ugly. They're going to see, oh, they have more money than me. They have more followers than me. They have clout. They have privilege. They have access. They see what they don't have.
But being hot is the universal currency.
But guess what, though?
Not everyone likes drag, but everyone notices hotness.
But guess what, though?
What?
Hot is fleeting.
Yeah, but not tomorrow.
But the day after.
But hot also ages hot.
No. False.
Bitch,
False.
Pierce Brosnan looks great. That's not going to change.
That's one person. Give me
Denise
another.
Richards.
Well, that's two.
I could go on.
How about The Sixth Sense?
You know, like think about like Ben
Haley
Affleck.
Joel Osment.
Ben Affleck. Haley Joel Osment is different. Nobody who has a kid was like, God, you're gorgeous. I get a huge boner watching The Sixth Sense.
Some chimos would disagree.
Some chimos.
Chimos.
Speaking of chimos,
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Is there something that interferes with your happiness, honey? Is there some kind of obstacle in the way of you and you achieving your goals? I know that sometimes I get so depressed I can't leave the kitchen floor for months, and that's why I need to reach out and get help. BetterHelp. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist with whom you can connect in a safe and private online environment. Isn't that so convenient? You can start communicating in under 48 hours. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses if you message your counselor, and you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, all without ever having to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room. BetterHelp is absolutely committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if you need that. It's more affordable than traditional offline counseling, and financial aid is available. I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/bald. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald. Ho, 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 gentlemen. The holidays came early here at Manscaped, the leading men's hygiene brand. Manscaped just launched new products, including their all-new ultra-premium body wash and a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. Isn't that nice? It's time to give yourself or someone who needs it the gift of beautiful skin, hair, and balls this holiday season. Go to manscaped.com and use code BALD for 20% off plus free shipping. That's right. Listen, my cousin Gordy, he used to trim his balls in the shower, and he just lopped off a whole section of his scrotum, and a few of his testicles fell out. Needless to say, it was a disaster. Not so with the Manscaped Performance Package, which includes the Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant, moisturizer, and toner. So it's really time to keep your North Pole feeling and smelling fresh. Manscaped is going beyond the groin with their new ultra premium body wash, infused with aloe vera and sea salt to keep your skin feeling clean, nice, and moisturized. The best thing is that they've got a new razor that shaves close, because, I mean, not to be vulgar, but I like to shave my balls totally smooth. And there is something about these razors that is just fantastic. I love them. You can use the crop exfoliator and the crop gel, and then you've got an extra smooth, safe, wonderful shave below the belt. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BALD at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com, and use code BALD. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year.
And we're back. I was on Amazon. My friend showed me this. This is this product called Sweet Gourmet Assorted Sugar-Free Gummy Bears.
Are you doing an ad in front of me?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing. What if I was doing? What if I was doing under the table deals, and I was trying to work it into the conversation?
That would be.
What did you do this weekend? Well, I had a great experience shopping for a car at CarMax because they made it so easy, and they brought the car right to me. Could you imagine?
Yes, I can, very clearly.
And you know what? Not to toot my own horn, I'm good at selling. I think I could do it without you noticing. What if this whole hospitalization thing was like, well, you know, the
Cedars-Sinai
the Tylenols
sponsored
really helped. Little, yellow, different. Like
that's Nuprin, but yes.
Nuprin, sure.
Yes.
Old print, any of it. Nuprin.
Who would print her?
You know what else I want to do? Can we do this for the pod? I want to get one of those. I want to get one of those silicone preemies that comes in a that
that comes.
No, yeah. I want to get a silicone preview that comes in an asbestos bag. What is it? What does the baby come in?
Placenta. An asbestos bag. Wow. Trixie's knowledge of the female anatomy has not improved. In fact, it has
I
degraded
want to
significantly.
open one of the silicone babies here.
Okay, but it doesn't come in a placenta.
Yeah, they come in a placenta, and then you have to clip it with scissors, and it has umbilical cord, and you like birth it.
And it just stays like a fetus?
Well, then you carry it around to the grocery store, and you say like, "Oh, this is my baby," and people give you attention, and people think it's real.
Oh, wow. Is
Yeah.
it preemie? Or is it...
You can get preemie.
You can get
Yeah,
preemie. And
there's
do
an
they come with
option.
tubes?
No tubes.
That's
You gotta
a little
give your
morbid.
own. You gotta spend your own. That's how they get you.
You gotta go to Home Depot.
Yeah.
The tubes are add-on.
Jeff Bezos. That's how he takes his cut. So this product, if you go to the reviews of the product, people had mixed experiences. Let's see. Wait.
What's this product again?
The product is called Sweet Gourmet Assorted Sugar-Free Gummy Bears,
Okay.
and apparently, this product has a surprise laxative effect. Okay. Now this review says, I give them a 5 for flavor because they're seriously yummy. However, I'm writing this while glued to the toilet because the tales are true. I ate roughly 20 to 30 of the fruity little laxative bears. They're so delicious, chewy, fruity, just happiness in my mouth. Fast forward a few hours, and here I sit on my porcelain throne, wondering why I didn't read the reviews. It started off with a little gas. Bathroom visits that seemed purely normal. But then, it came. The flood of misery that could only be created by Satan himself. You can't trust a fart, and don't trust that you can pucker long enough to make it to the toilet. You're better off just staying put.
Oh my God.
If you're a risk taker, put on your running shoes, because you'll run tracks in your floor going to and from the bathroom. Every time you think you're done, you'll get that false sense of, yay, it's over. You get up, freshen up, and sojourn into the world beyond. And then the rumbling returns, and you make it back to the toilet just in time for your rear to explode like fireworks on New Year's Eve. Over and over and over.
Oh my God. Why did they reboot Halloween? They should have just made that movie.
This person said, and then time passes, and then they came and edited the review and said, fast forward 6 hours later from this review. My rear has become a fire hose of regret. Pretty sure I've seen last year's Thanksgiving dinner and my first birthday cake.
Oh my God. Rectal damage.
If I can describe this experience to all of you who are considering purchasing these demonic bears, let me go ahead and try. I'm reminded of Harry Dunn when he's betrayed by Lloyd in Christmas. I'm reminded of Dumb and Dumber, which when he's justly punished with X-Lax and hot chocolate.
Oh, wow.
Is this horrible?
Damn. Just trapdoor diarrhea.
Trapdoor diarrhea.
You know, I gotta say, it has been a while. I know you've had I know we don't like to talk about poop and pee-pee. But for someone with such an inconsistent and suspicious diet, let's say, I really that's the rumbling of gummies.
That's my toilet.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, nothing. I'm just easy breezy.
Meanwhile, I shit the bed 3 days ago.
Oh man. Mm-hmm. I mean, diarrhea sucks. Well, diarrhea. I don't want to get gross, but intestinal distress in drag.
Mary,
because there's
I am
no.
wearing extra capizios just to trap me shut.
I know. I didn't pee all day because sometimes when you have nails on, and then you get to take off the pads if you can't. When you're on television and you rip the only pair of fishnets you have with the nails, what are you gonna do?
Die.
Yeah. So.
Get read by the fans.
Hello.
The tights were ripped.
I
gal.
saw the fishnets and they were ripped. Yeah. So I just all the urine just stayed. By the end of the night, I got home. I think my pee was the color of like blood orange soup. Or
Egg drop.
Yeah, it was literally like the consistency of a pumpkin puree.
It was the color of orange chicken.
Yes, General Gal.
Thai iced tea.
Thai iced tea. It was Thai iced tea.
General Tso.
Yeah, Thai iced tea. A thimbleful of Thai iced tea in the toilet.
That's tough.
It was really tough. I've never had a UTI, which is shocking.
I've never had one either. They're a lot more common for women.
Yes, yeah, totally.
I think
you
for
don't pee
men, you
after
really
sex.
have to like not pee for a long time or something. I don't know.
Oh, this is kind of gross. I had a thing. This is actually really gross.
Tell us.
Okay, I I had a thing on my dick. Now, I've had things on my dick before. I've publicly talked about it. And it was on the dick. It was only visible when it was erect. It was a little piece of like dirt or something. Like detritus. Detritus, let's say. Like
King Triton.
King
Starfish tuna. Starsky and Hutch.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sidney Prescott. Janie Lee Kermis. Janie Lee Kermis and the gurney. So what happened to the detritus?
So I thought this will give you a good overall picture of how I approach my body and self-care in general. I noticed it, say, months ago. I was like, oh, that's weird. I thought it was like I was like, could that be like, what could that be? And it looked like something like got kind of lodged in there, and I tried to pick it out. This is gross.
It was in the pee hole?
No, it was underneath the glands. So like you say they have
underneath
the shaft.
The pee hole.
So no. So you have the shaft, the glands, the pee hole. It was.
What do you think the glands is?
Isn't the glands the head?
No, the glands is the pee hole.
Is it?
I don't need to be right, but I think I'm right.
No, I wish you. I hope you're right. I just want to be
Penis,
accurate.
Glands. Is the glands the head this whole time?
The glands penis. I think. Let's look it up.
Oh my God, I think you're right. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I just
I really thought that the glands was the pee hole.
Well, it's also the rounded part forming the end of the penis,
the
or
glands
the clitoris.
Is the head.
Yeah, the head. It's the sensitive part. Yeah, it's the most the sensitive part. So, anyways, it's on the shaft. Long story short, and since I'm circumcised, the skin becomes stretched once it's erect, right?
Yes.
And there's it looked like there had been kind of like I don't know. It was like a splinter, is what I'm trying to say. Like a splinter.
Like something stuck in it?
Yes. Yeah, very tiny. And I'm like, it almost looked like a blackhead. This is so gross. So gross. It looked like a blackhead in a way. I was like, but that's not possible because it wasn't a zit, right? And I think it's probably possible to get a zit on your dick. I've never had one, but I've had them around there, like an ingrown, just horrible. Like around the in the pubic area and the mons.
I remember on the show.
Oh, fucking
I think
ruthless.
Season 2 you had one.
Yes. And then so I thought it was herpes. It turns out it wasn't. I mean, I've had all kinds of crazy shit. I had skin tag on my asshole. Oof. And then, so I was like, but so when I would jerk off, I would kind of like, so what is that? Look at it. Like,
I have to get that shit.
Yeah, that shit. I have to get like I got my magnifying glass to really zone in on it. My penis is tiny.
Right.
So,
microscope.
One time I toyed with the notion of getting a pin, and I was like, I'm not poking that. That is just crazy. But it didn't hurt, nothing. And then I noticed it a couple weeks later when I jerked off again. Didn't jerk off for a while. It was there again. It's still there. Cut to a month later. It's still there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and then it seemed to have formed a little bit of a thing around it. Like when you get a foreign piece of thing, like a splinter will kind of get a thing around it. A small bit of dirt or detritus in your body. Not like
It's getting like a circle, like a redness?
Not a redness. It wasn't sensitive, but it was like a circle of kind of like hardened...
Circle of death.
Tissue around it, yeah. And then...
Faces of death.
And then... this is going to sound crazy, but so I was jerking off for a little bit longer than I used to, like 10 minutes. I got a really good look at it. It started talking.
Now I feel like you're working in an ad for Crypto Meth.
It's funny you say that because it said, come closer, put on your headphones, become a DJ, and name yourself Crypto Meth. No,
What happened?
I used a different lubricant to jerk off one day. It was hand cream. It came right out.
It was actually something stuck in there.
It was actually a piece of so it never hurt. When my penis was very erect and I touched it, I was like, something's in there and I don't know what to do because I'm not gonna touch it. And also it didn't hurt, so I didn't go to a doctor.
Right.
And then it was in where were we? It was in Boston. It must have been Boston. I used hand cream at the hotel to jerk off. Gone.
It's a success story.
It was,
Be your own dermatologist.
Be your own urologist.
Wow.
Yeah. And I couldn't, and I was like, I had this feeling. I was like, what were you? When it was gone, I was like, what were you?
Didn't we almost have it all?
We had all that time together, and I never even knew you.
You know what it makes me think of?
It's like I had
Matilda, you are my only daughter. I never appreciated you one bit. Who's got a pen?
It's like Sandy Bullock and that, she had those kids and she didn't even name them. Boy and girl. Sandy Bullock.
That's right.
Bird Box.
Was that during COVID?
It sure fucking was.
No, it wasn't. It was before.
No.
Because people were doing Halloween numbers.
No. It was a lockdown, mama. That was the beginning of lockdown because that was the first COVID blockbuster. Yeah. It was the first streaming. I'm not sure. Let's look it up.
Because queens were doing Halloween numbers at Bird Box.
In their living rooms?
No, in real life.
I think it was 2020. No, it was 2019. Who the fuck cares?
Who cares?
Yeah.
That movie had a hold on people.
It did. And it was a huge hit. And
it was cool.
It's cool. I was entertained. But on a second watch, you're like, this is fucking insane. Doesn't make any sense. It's no continuity within the framework of the plot. Literally, do you know what I mean? Like the logic of it is not airtight. Let's say that.
I don't really remember how it ends.
Does it? Oh,
I remember the general idea.
Yeah.
She has the daughter and the son.
Yeah. She calls them boy and girl.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's completely
easy to. Well, it's part of the story. She's afraid of getting attached.
No, that is a sociopathic psycho. Someone like that would just drop the kids off in a well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're so attached to these kids, boy and girl. That is lunacy.
But isn't it worse if she named them and then she named them like really uppity LA names? Like this is Riker.
Riker and Tilda
and
Beth.
Permissimin. Yeah.
but Johnny and Susie. Who fucking that's not even the Elsabeth and Wigglemore. Anyways, Bird Box.
Let's take a break.
Okay.
Cold weather means it's time for hot drinks. Are you tired of making a cup of coffee in the morning and having it get cold before you even have a chance to take a sip? Ugh. Ember is the world's first temperature control mug that keeps your coffee or tea hot until the very last sip. You set your preferred drinking temperature with the Ember app, and your Ember mug will keep it there, ensuring a perfect, delicious sip each time. Ember has a long-lasting built-in battery so you can sip your coffee in any room of the house or on the go without it getting cold. It is incredible. I've sat on my freezing cold patio with a lovely warm mug of coffee thanks to Ember. The Ember app even notifies you when your preferred drinking temperature is reached, so no more burning your mouth or running to the microwave when it gets cold. I just hate burning my mouth, and I really hate running to the microwave. Ember is unlike other products on the market that just keep your beverage hot and most of the time, too hot. Ember offers precision temperature control. Available in 10-ounce, 14-ounce, and a travel mug, Ember is the must-have gift this holiday season for every coffee and tea drinker on your list. Head to ember.com/bald for 10% off for first-time purchasers. This is the best deal you will find on these products this season. Make sure to order early for holiday delivery. Bombas' mission is simple. Make the most comfortable clothes ever and match every item sold with an equal item donated. So this holiday, when you gift Bombas to someone on your list, you're also giving them to someone in need. It's a give-give. Bombas designed their socks, shirts, and underwear to be the clothes you can't wait to put on every day. Everything they make is soft, seamless, tagless, and has a luxuriously cozy feel. They're made from super soft materials like merino wool, pima cotton, and even cashmere, which makes them the perfect cozy winter layers. Bombas are made to be the perfect gift and made to give back to those in need. So, happy giving. I love the socks because they're so comfortable. And I love having my feet feel good. In my sneakers. Yes. Go to bombas.com/bald and get 20% off any purchase during their big holiday sale. That's bombas.com/bald for 20% off. bombas.com/bald. That's bombas.com/bald for 20% off. bombas.com/bald.
And we're back.
Didn't we almost have it?
Aren't you kids fun that we decided to take the pod for a couple more months?
Yeah.
Aren't you lucky?
Yeah. I feel, you know what? I feel very, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that.
In what way?
I didn't know we made any money.
To be honest, this isn't relatable. I don't know what our paychecks are.
I don't know what they are either. This is not, for me, we are very, you especially, but me as well, we're very, very fortunate to have many ventures in which we can make a lot of money and doing things that are very enjoyable and fun and cool. There's no shortage of those. But I don't think of this, I don't come here like think dollar signs or whatever. It's just mostly about enjoyment and fun and laughter.
Yeah, it is. And I'll say this though, so podcasting is hard.
That's what I mean. So like this is like a fun activity. I know people do this professionally and do it very, very well and have budgets and producers and lots of research and all that crap. But
Joe Rogan.
I think I've listened to one episode.
Me neither, but I know that
he's like number one.
Yes.
You know what? I did Mark Maron, who's way, way up there. For years I listened to him. I loved his podcast because he has incredible guests.
Who do you listen to? I don't think on this podcast we've ever talked about what we listen to.
I don't listen to any podcast.
I listen
not anymore. Well, I've listened. I've gone before. I was a faithful. What's the Tea? Listener.
Yes.
What's the Tea?
What's the Tea gave me like nothing was more fun to listen to and make fun of. Like you love it because you love to make fun of it because you love it. Yeah. Michelle and Rue they have these idiosyncrasies like who would play her. Yeah. Inflammation.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all about inflammation. Yeah.
There's the constant. Yeah. There's always something funny.
Michelle
the guests were fierce.
Sometimes, yeah. The guests were always
Gaga B-52s.
Oh no. Yes, but once they got but you know that podcast like everything goes through waves and sort of like phases and stuff. And you could tell that when they were like doing it on their lunch break, they just got shorter. You know, like it was Criminal, the one with Gaga was like 10 minutes long or something, you know. They just don't have them for a long time.
I know.
But they have some gold ones. But Mark Maron, I used to listen to him a lot, especially when it was a guest I liked because they really got into it. And then I love A Woman's Smile I listened to. That was Patty Harrison's. And then Macy Robbins, the fucking... what the fuck
she just did
called?
A Caitlyn book signing.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
Are you kidding me?
She was advertising at a Caitlyn book signing.
Nymphowars.
Yes.
Nymphowars. That one gets wild.
But I love her. I wish we could have Macy Rodman again. Don't you guys think at home, wasn't that one of the best episodes? It was so fun.
Full size or mini?
How many helicopters you got? Full size or mini?
It's
like you don't have any political experience. You just watch the news. Well, that's what you think. So good. I listened to Attitudes with Brian and Aaron. You and I were on Throwing Shade. It's Attitudes.
Yeah, okay.
Now. I love Ebony and Irony with Monet and Bunny. Which, by the way, not to throw gas on the fire.
Wait.
They just had a long episode about We're Here.
Oh, really?
And Bunny had some very controversial opinions about We're Here. And
I'm going to go listen. I'm going to go listen to that on the way home. Okay, cool. Who else have I listened to?
I also listened to Sarah Silverman podcast.
Oh yes, I've listened to that one. I like that one.
I love her. She just sits alone and talks. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Who else have I listened to?
Who else am I listening to at the gig? Oh, I love Las Culturistas every once in a while. I don't catch everyone, but they crack my shit up.
Yeah, I want to be on their podcast.
You should message them.
Oh, I love being on podcasts.
I do too. Except ours.
Yeah, I don't like doing
I love being a guest.
Yeah. I love being on Lady to Lady. I love being on what was the one? I loved LGBTQ. What's his name? Oh, what the fuck is his name? What the hell's his name? He's great.
I love Nicole's Why Won't You Date Me?
Oh yeah, I think we were on that. No, we were on the one
Best Friends
with
Sashir.
Yeah.
And I love Whitney Cummings' Good for You.
I've listened to that a bunch of times.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, bap. That's what I do when I record at home in my little microphone. I go bap.
Yeah, I love that
she's
pod.
Great.
She is so fucking funny.
Who else is gonna go? Yeah, I mean, there's so many.
There is. Which, by the way, thank you for listening to ours of all the options you have.
I mean, if I'm gonna listen to a podcast, it's gonna be, nowadays, having done a casual one, I really want either the best information, educational, or super, super high production. So I listen to the Huberman podcast, this Stanford medicine, this professor at the Stanford School of Medicine. This motherfucker is so hot, by the way. It's on video too. He is so hot.
I love hot people.
Bitch, I'll show you a picture. I'll show you a clip, and you would let him shit in your mouth.
Do you fuck with Dr. Mike?
Who's Dr. Mike?
Oh my God.
I'm going to show you Indra.
Oh my God.
Was he really hot? It's about 5'10".
It's really hot.
Yeah, big bra.
Had a really big cock. Dr. Mike. I love Dr. Mike. He's on YouTube.
For better or worse, I get the McDreamy thing a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Dr. Mike.
Okay, hold on.
He's so interesting, and he always talks. He'll like break down a medical episode of Grey's Anatomy. I love shit like that.
Hold on, wait.
I love like a lawyer. Lawyer watches Legally Blonde.
Oh, totally.
Love shit like that.
Yeah, let me show you.
We should do that one time. We should do a YouTube video watching a drag thing and being like, that would never happen.
Hold on, this is him. Do you see him?
What's his name?
Andrew Huberman.
Oh yes, he's hot.
He's
He's
built like a brick shithouse, and he is a fucking professor of
my ass.
He'd break my ass open and tell me all about it.
Yeah.
He's so hard. He's so smart, and he could, the way that he could take all the feces in the world and take it in one big toilet and have a tube from that toilet into my mouth.
Did you see when I tagged you in on Instagram?
No.
On Wife Swap?
Oh, I think so. I don't remember.
There was a woman. She was like a hunter, and she switched with hers a hunting family, and they switched.
Hunting? Oh, like
they all hunt, shoot guns,
like
and they switched with a hippie vegan family.
Okay.
And the mom, they have to walk in each other's shoes.
Sure.
The first week,
Yeah.
and so the hunter mom goes every morning. It says here that she wakes up and as the sun rises, she
She looks
stares at it for energy.
That's
and
him.
so the sun came up, and she goes, "All right, soup's on," and walks into a field, and they film her smiling, staring into the sun.
That's him. That's where I got it from. That's Andrew Huberman. That's who told me to do it.
I understand that it will wake you up.
It's all about circadian rhythms and melatonin and all
But
this
this
stuff.
woman believed that if everyone in the
Staring
world stared
into
at the
the
sun,
sun,
it
they'd
could
be-
cure world hunger. You're not going to be hungry, but you're going to be blind.
Soup's on. For appetizers, we have sunlight.
Yeah, I think she was like, gristles up or something, and then went and stared in the sun. And they filmed her staring in the sun.
Smiling.
She was smiling. She was fucking smiling. It was so crazy.
I love that shit.
I have a clip of it.
I love that shit, man.
Bitch, I couldn't believe. Oh, look.
Chow down to the most important meal of the day.
Breakfast has arrived.
Breakfast has arrived. Watch. Can you believe we're just staring into the sun?
Yes. And she's doing it right at dawn.
Right at dawn.
That's the right. She's got the right idea.
Please, Dawn.
Please, Dawn.
It's Christmas.
It's sunrise. Where's your sunrise spirit, Dawn?
Where's your sunrise spirit,
Wait, hold on.
John?
I have to say, although this is not, it's a photograph, but Sarah Jessica Parker as Carrie Bradshaw as Strega Nona is my new life's purpose. She is the woman she's the friend I never had.
It's kind of a cross between our styles.
It's incredible. For people at home, let me just describe this look really. She's on a cellular phone with sunglasses on outside of Brownstone in New York City, probably in Manhattan, wearing a pink gingham smock dress, a blue cardigan.
It's a little bit like Babushka by Chanel.
It's Strega Nona. I mean, she's literally Strega Nona. She's got a babushka scarf around her head, purple dish gloves on, with chunky white unbuckled shoes, smoking a cigarette on a phone. This is me and you.
It really is
This
us
is
together.
me
And
and you.
I actually love the shoe.
I love this whole thing.
Yeah.
It's perfection.
Do you think as your character ages, do you think you'll go aging Russian hooker, or do you think you'll do Babushka ever?
I think like I have a lot of great role models in terms of like the Russian pop stars who are now in their 60s. So it's easy.
Yeah.
Because it'll just go from MILF to GILF.
Who's that politician with the square hair, the female?
Oh, that's Senator. She has a Velcro loaf.
Yeah, you should
brown-
get a blonde of that. That's fun.
That's crazy.
I want that for you.
You do. I'll show
More
you.
white people should do flat tops.
I mean, that they do some some Russian pop stars. There's a whole different cultural thing.
Look at
in
this
that.
Russian. That account is just
So good.
recommendation of the day.
Look
if you
at this
don't
Russian- yeah.
follow Look at This Russian on Instagram,
yeah.
Holy shit.
It's consistently fantastic and it's so twisted and so very Russian. Oh, you know what? For people at home who are looking for something to do, speaking of crazy
if they're listening
Russians,
to this, they have time on their hands.
you gotta get into the I forget what the term is, but the Skywalkers, the crazy Russians who
pedos?
scale. No.
The pedos?
The Russians who scale the tall buildings illegally They free climb. You've never seen
What?
Mary Dugan, when I...
Like skyscrapers?
I'm talking under construction. Like...
Oh, that just gave me like a chill.
And they videotape the whole thing. And they're just like average, like they look like Bob and Susie, 16, 17 years old. And they're going up and up and up. And to like above
How many
the
stories?
clouds. Above the clouds. In Shanghai, tallest building in the world, they're literally as far as it is humanly possible, filming it the whole time. And then from scaffolding, or some of these are in like dilapidated old buildings in Russia that have, they're like unfinished or they're just abandoned. Beams, unsupported beams, they're walking out, like walking the plank on a ship. It is so fucking. I get like, I have to like turn it off because I get so fucking.
Why do they do this?
It's just thrill seeking. These Russians are fucking insane. Insanity. And like, some of them died. A few of them died. Obviously, they fall and die, but many of them don't. And they're so, the way that they're laughing and casual and just like hanging from one arm. It is so stomach churning. And it is so wild to watch. And they're all on YouTube. They're fucking crazy. They're fucking crazy. It was a while ago, probably 10 years ago, like this one kid, I think was 17. He was like famous, and because they do it for views. They do it for like clout.
I was just gonna say, I'm assuming that's the reason they do it.
Oh yeah, of course. It's all filmed. But like, there's a group of them. It's like, hey, what are you gonna do? Remember climbing the water tower in town?
No.
They climb the Empire fucking State Building.
Jesus.
And go above, like, it's so nerve-wracking to watch. It's so...
For the gram.
Sick.
And then they do a TikTok dance when they get to the top.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Literally. I mean, it's like, God. But they don't... it's so hard to watch. It's a horror movie.
Well, before we go, I would like to encourage everybody listening. There is like a 2-week window to pre-order the Trixie doll.
Oh, you got to get in that window.
Got to get it now. It's $145. You pay for $35, and then you will like $35 down payment, and then you pay the rest later. Definitely get it. And I also want to invite people, follow the @Trixie Motel Instagram account, because when that show kicks off, bitch, you will not believe the fucking renovation we're doing.
And you
won't believe that I'm doing
Mama,
it.
And you won't be able to get a reservation, honey.
For years.
And that Trixie doll, I have to say, the makeup, the makeup was done very well. Yeah.
Right? It's
very
really cool.
There's a lot of shitty dolls out there, let me tell you. But
this ain't one of them. I mean, come on.
It's beautiful.
Look at that.
It's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful.
Yeah, and I'm sure there will be some available, but it's a small company, so if you don't pre-order, they might just the site crashed the first time it went on sale yesterday.
Yeah, people don't know about it.
So if you don't pre-order now and later you can't get one, I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for you.
Yeah, I mean, we're not selling pacemakers here.
No.
And
it's a small companies. That's why they have to do a pre-order, because they're not...
Yeah, get your order in, because those cookies,
Yeah. You have anything you want to plug? We never plug.
I have no more outlets.
That's not true. No, there's a few hundred of these on Amazon.
Oh, yes. There's a few hundred of my vinyl. Actually, it's cool. I don't have a record player, but I have this on display in my studio because it's really, the artwork is amazing by my friend Alvaro and Andrew helping with it. So it's beautiful and lovely collector's item edition. It's numbered, one of a kind, or
only
one
a
of
few
whatever.
Hundred.
I think there's like 500 or something. And so that's a couple hundred left. And then you should go get vaccinated. If you're not vaccinated,
I want that booster up my ass as soon as I can get it.
Just go get vaccinated.
Go get vaccinated.
Just
what are people doing?
There was a fucking. I don't want to go into it, but
maybe next time we'll yell about it. But
yeah.
I mean, it's just
go get vaccinated. It's free. You can do it anywhere.
It's the only time in your life the government will give you something for free.
Thank you. And go online and have some fun.
Go eat some sugar-free gummy bears. See you on the toilet.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.